Hello. Today we're going to look at the Dead Sea Scrolls and the prophecies they hold. This ultimately basically proves 100% with a doubt Jesus was the Messiah. So first we're going to go through the three basic things and finish this video up quick. So we're going to look at the Dead Sea Scrolls and the prophecies. We're going to look at, was Jesus real, and the statistics of these prophecies happening. So first, we're going to look at these Dead Sea Scrolls and carbon dating. The youngest one is around 50 BC, and these are all the older Old Testament. So these are proven to be written before Jesus was born. So as you look at these books, so this is very important because these all hold prophecies of Jesus Christ before he was born, predicting in the future what would happen, what were the signs of the Messiah. So we do have the age, and we do have that they are older than Jesus. What are the consistencies of scrolls? When they found these scrolls, they compared them to the modern equivalent of the Torah and these written books in Hebrew. And when they looked at them, they realized that nothing has been changed. Nothing has been altered, nothing changed. It was exactly written the way it was written. And then the next thing we're looking at is the 300 prophecies of Jesus. I can't go through all the prophecies of Jesus, but the interesting about these prophecies is they go into very precise detail. They talk about his lineage. They say who's his family tree, who will he be born from. They say where he will be born. They say where he will live. After he was born, he moved to Nazareth. These prophecies say the route he takes. When he takes his ministry, it says the exact route he's going to take. It says his hands and feet will be pierced, his body will be pierced by a spear. It says he will die between two thieves. He will be betrayed for 30 pieces of silver. These 30 pieces of silver will be cast onto the ground of the temple. And then basically with these 30 pieces, they'll be bought. 30 pieces, they will buy a rich man's tomb, and not any kind of tomb. It will be bought by a potter, and all these things happened. It gets even in more detail. It even says the exact year it'll happen when the Messiah will be crucified. It says it's exactly 490 years around that time. It even gets to the exact precise day. It even says the exact day. So a guy 490 years ago predicts the exact day of the year when Jesus would be crucified. So that's statistically, that's almost impossible to even predict that all those prophecies combined. Now we gotta check. A lot of people ask, is Jesus even a real person? Well, if we look at all these resources, we can see all these historians through the past they all make accounts of Jesus Christ. We have one of the major Roman historians. Even he talks about Jesus. He says that he was killed by Pontius Pilate, and that he thought there was a cult of people that basically worshipped this guy that was killed by Pontius Pilate. And even he agrees that there was a Jesus. There's other Roman historians. There's even Jewish historians who confirm that there was a Jesus, and then there was people following him after his death. Next, now we're going to look at the statistics. I'm watching this video, which is really good. It's called the Proof of God, 300 Prophecies Jesus Fulfilled. I'm going to leave this on a link below. This is a very interesting and cool video. But basically, they show just fulfilling 8 of these prophecies is 10 to the 17th, which is unbelievably large. Like, that's great. That's infinitely times larger than winning the lottery. That's like winning the lottery time after time after time after time. Then they say, what are the chances of filling out the 48 prophecies? And for that was 10 to the 57th. And to get a grasp on that number, the number of atoms in the universe is 1 to the 80. So at 48 prophecies, that's basically almost all the atoms in the whole entire universe. So that's very interesting about that, because the odds of that are almost statistically impossible. Saying if you put every single atom in the universe into a bag, and they're all red, and there's only one blue marble, and you had to pick up in that bag, you shake it around, you to pull up that one blue marble. That's the chances of one man fulfilling all these prophecies. Even then, that's only like a few prophecies. That's not the full 300 prophecies that he fulfilled. And basically, that's my video. I could also add on to this even more. So there's statistic and there's mathematics. Statistics and mathematics basically proves that Jesus was the Messiah. But then there's the psychological reasoning of his disciples. Basically, almost all his disciples were killed brutal deaths, and they were basically given the out. If they basically denied Christ, they wouldn't be killed these horrible way. They'd probably get wealth and fame. But basically, they all chose the horrible, horrible death. And that doesn't make sense that any man would do that. And all it took was one man to deny Christ, and none of them did. And they all went to their deaths, horrible, horrible deaths. And even then, through the whole entire time, they were probably given outs to say, if you denied this now, we'll put you out of your misery or such not. And they still did not do it. And that does not even make sense. Not even for an insane man. Anyone who is a liar, I cannot see a man going through that just for a lie. So these men truly had a conviction, truly believing that Christ was the Son of God. And that's my video, and thank you for watching.